Little fit check before we get into the video. Y'all see the glasses, the crooked glasses you did. Nike SB hat, Naruto shirt, kind of stonewashed Levi's jeans with the holes. I just like doing fit checks in my videos. I know they're not related, but when I get under this blanket, it's like 4 degrees. Anyways, Assalamu alaikum. May Allah bestow many peace, blessings, prosperity, health, wealth, abundance, success, and lots of light upon you and your loved ones' path. So this video is for, by the way, guys, before I get into the video, I just want to disclaim, I have only been practicing Islam, esoteric Islam specifically, and Sufism for about 2-3 years now. I've been studying it way longer, since I was like 18. I'm 23 now, so 18, 19, 20. 6 years I've been studying it, but I didn't really take my Shahada till 3 years ago, and then I took it again, I think last year on Halloween, it was 2 years ago on Halloween. I just kind of felt like I needed to take it again, and I fell off. But you only need to take your Shahada once, because once you're a Muslim, you're always a Muslim. But I've been studying the occult for about 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 9 years now. Sorry, I have to count all the time when I do. So I'm a Muslim occultist. And by the way, I'm not a Shia, I'm not a Sufi. I'm inspired by Sufism, but I'm not in a tariqa or order. I'm not a Shia, I'm not a Sunni. I just practice Islam. I think I do Sunni prayers. I'm not totally sure. I just watched this YouTube video. I can make a different video about that, but that's a bit about me. I just practice Islam and Muslim occultism, esoteric Islam. I think that's the best way to say it. So this video, because I'm kind of going through this is a video to inspire people. If you're struggling with your faith or your practices, you can be any religion, any spiritual faith, and struggle with your practices, struggle with feeling faith. Like, you might have faith in God, might have faith in the divine, rather if it's Brahman, Allah, Yahweh, whatever it is. You might struggle with feeling divine connection, and that's okay. You can't have a rainbow without rain. Let me repeat that again. You can't have a rainbow without rain. You have to go, I personally notice when I have the most hardships and I stay consistent in my journey, I feel like I have more gratitude through the discipline. Like, even after I pray Salah, even if I don't feel anything, I still reap the benefits. I still feel like, okay, even though, I'm not feeling it, even though, you could be feeling depressed or anxious or just lethargic, burnt out, even after that, if you meditate, let's say you're not a Muslim, let's say you meditate or you do something small, like just say, thank you, universe, or whatever it is, you'll feel accomplished that you did something on a psychological level. You'll feel accomplished that you did something. So I want to say in this video that it's important to know that God does not want you to be perfect. If you were perfect, imagine if God wanted you to strive for perfection. Imagine how stressed you would be comparing yourself to other people that are perfect. I mean, obviously, God sent down prophets and things of that nature, or ascended masters, whatever you want to say, to model for how we should become perfect. I don't know, like, I grew up Christian, and I was always told, you can't be like Jesus, but Yeshua said, I don't know if it was in the Bible or the Gnostic Gospels, but Yeshua, peace be upon him, said you can do greater works than me. Yeshua actually said that. I think it's in the Gnostic Gospels. You guys can look it up and fact check me if I'm wrong. But he said, you can do greater works than me and even more. That's what Yeshua literally said. He said, you can do greater works than me and even more, you know? So we should strive to be like these prophets or ascended masters, but at the end of the day, we shouldn't beat ourselves up when we're not like them. And we're human. We have emotions. God gave us emotions. So it's not like we should beat ourselves up if we're not feeling happy, you know, if we're feeling depressed and still doing Salah or meditating. You know, it's not like we should beat ourselves up because God created those emotions. And don't listen to this bullshit about, oh, sadness is from the shaitan. You know, it's God created those emotions. Like, I'm serious, guys. Take that to heart, you feel me? It's okay to feel those emotions. It's okay to not be okay even. And like I said, you can't have a rainbow without rain. So God appreciates the consistency. You know, a lot of people only pray or meditate or whatever it is that you do. They only do that when they're either going through something or they're happy, you know. It's like the divine is like the divine is a relationship. So like I've been saying, guys, it's like you only go to your girlfriend or boyfriend or partner when you need something or you're happy and in the mood. They're gonna think something's off. I'm not gonna be around them. I'm not gonna give them my blessings. That's the same way God is. God is a relationship. So at the end of the day, that's why God rewards consistency. Like I've been saying in these videos about consistency. So it's like I said, it's okay to feel down. I want to say in the Quran, if you believe that or not, that's something I read. I read it from more of a heart-based lens, but you know, if you don't rock with the Quran, you don't rock with it, you can still draw wisdom from it, you feel me? But it says, Allah does not burden the soul with more than it can bear. So let's replace that with perfect. Allah does not burden the soul with perfection. Not that we should replace it, but just get the image. God does not burden the soul with perfection, because if you were perfect, you couldn't bear that weight, you know. We're humans. We're not like these prophets, you know. We've got prophets within us, but at the end of the day, we're not perfect, you know. People might think we're like whole because we're perfect. People might think that oneness, well, the oneness, the perfection, the oneness, if you want to call it, is the emotions you feel. You know, that's whole, when you can integrate your emotions and be one with your emotions. That's perfection. But we're not perfect in the sense that, you know, we have all our shit together. It's a constant journey. So this is a video, guys. I love you all. Peace, blessings, love and light. Take that shit.